first so we can get them out of here before we go back to questions for Coach.
You know, just honestly, the most important thing of today was it was an honor to be here. We made this work with Coach Toole, you know, Coaches versus Cancer game to support Matthew Sweet. That's why we did it. That's why when he and I talked and we had a chance to get an exhibition game to help him and his family, no-brainer, pay it forward. I learned that a long time ago from my mom and dad, and that will never change. So this was a great game for us to play, but that's why we came here, to help Coach Sweet and his family, and I'm really proud that we did that. So it's always about paying it forward. As for the game, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. At times pretty cool, at times not so cool and ugly. You know, I think when a lot of people play exhibition games and try to get a 60-point blowout and all that stuff. I want to play exhibition games and really test us, and we go back to the tape. And to go on the road to play, that helps us. So just some sloppiness. I thought we got some things early, and I thought we relaxed and all that stuff. And there's a lot of stuff on tape for us to break down and show. You know, go on the road and win someone else's gym in college basketball is hard to do. And now we've got to really improve from today, which is great.
Questions for DeMarco and Chris?
DeMarco, what was it like to finally get out into a kind of live game environment with this team, and how did you feel like you guys responded to some of that adversity?
It was good. I don't know how long we've been at Penn State now, but it was just
6 months.
6 months exactly. But it's been a long time since we played somebody else, and it's finally good to get back in season with these guys, and I think we have a lot of great pieces. So.
Just for both you guys, how far along do you feel like you are defensively right now? How comfortable are you guys in this system? Obviously, it's a big adjustment being this aggressive on the ball.
Yeah, we've came along nice from practice, and we practice every day just to keep getting better. We're gonna watch film from today, and we're gonna keep getting better too defensively. Yeah.
To be for both of you as well, what do you think is the biggest thing you guys need to work on before the season opener?
I think just being mentally tough, just being sharp all 40 minutes. Like I said, I feel like we have a lot of great pieces, but just piecing them together, playing in complete games is going to be our biggest mission, because I think we beat anybody, so just piecing them together.
DeMarco, what did you learn from, about your teammates being in this kind of environment, or what did you all learn coming in, and what's kind of your big takeaway?
I think the biggest thing was that we had a lot of battle-tested guys, obviously from different places, but like I said, coming out here and playing somebody else, it was good to finally see that happening, in real time. So I think as we play more games, we're just going to get closer and closer, and I'm glad to see that tonight.
Thank you guys. You guys can go back to the locker room. Take questions for Coach.
Mike, similar to what you just asked them, being in this type of environment, getting that first phase of adversity, and right now, what's kind of your big takeaway from that? How did you feel like these guys handled that?
At times we played, they made a play and we came back and we made plays and we had some good defense plays, but not enough. We didn't extend the run enough, and that's game composure. And I thought we didn't defend the three well enough. They did get 26 attempts and they went small, and without Leo or Puff yet, we weren't going to go small today. And I wanted Fave and Q to be out there the whole time, so they got a lot of minutes. So they had to guard threes really, or stretch fours, which was great. So it's something different for them. But thought we gave up too many threes today. Makes but attempts. If you don't give up as many attempts, they can't make as much. So that's number one on the defensive side. I just think on the offensive side, there was times where we were really flowing and moving the ball and getting downhill and getting some good shots, even shots we missed today. I don't think Zach will go 2 for 10 the rest of the year, so I'm glad he got it out of him. But we had some great looks for him as well. But I think the offensive side, we had some possessions where we had forced over penetrated, as I call it, and then the ball got stuck a little bit. And that's what happens with a new team, and then you're fighting the game a little bit. And we could really use this tape to show guys, look, when we were moving the ball and swinging it, and different guys were touching it, we were harder to guard. I think we had 42 paint touches today, which is what we want to be, in the 40s all the time. That means you put pressure on the defense all the time. But now we got to finish battery, our 2-point percentage wasn't very good today. We gotta finish better.
You mentioned not having Wahab and Leo. What's the outlook for each one of them?
Yeah, both, they'll be back soon. You know, I think Leo will be live this week, Puff's close. You know, I just wanna be really smart with them because, you know, we're gonna need those guys. It's a long season. And as much as I want them back, I want them 100 first. And for a coach in his first year, that's tough. So you want them, but we gotta be smart. We're really smart. They got a lot of basketball ahead of them.
Mike, no ace down the stretch of the game.
It was cramping. I know, and this is my 4th year with him. I never seen him cramp, so he cramps the first game of Penn State. So, and then Nick got hit in the nose and in the head and in the eye. Yeah, he was all right. He'll be all right. So these guys were really jacked to play. You know, they gotta find their groove and all that. They'll be fine.
But how would you evaluate how Ace played today? You know, was he the same guy you saw at VCU, or is there?
Yeah, I thought he made some plays. I thought as the game went on, he made some plays and all that stuff. So, you know, I thought he forced some twos. He had 2 nice pull-ups and a floater. They just didn't go down, but forced a couple. But 13 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds. I thought he had 2 bad plays late in the game. +7, he needs to be a +10. I'm really hard on him, so yeah, he was all right. He was all right. I'm sure he's really hard on himself. You know, do correction with him, but he knows. He knows. The same thing with Kanye. Kanye was so jacked to play today. You know, so I'm glad he got this out of him. He was just fighting the game and forced. He wanted to make it play like it's a 100-point basket, and it's the other way around. Just play the game, just keep playing and all that. But I did like that. You know, he played hard. He played hard. You know, sometimes some things don't go your way. It's not how you react. It's how you respond. So it was good.
Similar to what I asked those guys, how far along do you feel like you guys are defensively? And you mentioned the giving up the threes. How much of that is them adjusting to pressure?
Andy runs really good stuff. We held him to 58 points on their court, but we gave up too many 3-point opportunities. I just thought we had a couple breakdowns. We got a couple breakdowns where it's just new guys and they don't know our system yet, and then we'll get there. So we played hard. I thought the press got us going early and got us grooving a little bit. We'll continue to do that. We just got to pick our spots with that this year. But I do, like DeMarco, his defense has improved since we got here. Zach's defense has improved. I don't know if Zach ever played defense before, but he's playing it now. And you know, Q is, you know, he's doing things on defense he's never done before. And made some nice plays today. Favor, you know, he didn't play last year at all. And we're asking him to play live game, uniform on, and I thought he did some great things on the defensive end, and was good around the rim. He's just got to continue to get better and better.
So you just mentioned Q. How would you assess his performance tonight, and what were some of those things defensively that he had never done?
15 points, 10 rebounds, no turnovers. Pretty good for a 5-man, right? I'll take that all day long. I think Q is so used to playing such a specific role in his past years that we want him to do more and be more versatile and be away from the basket and show his athleticism. And when you see him get the ball there on the move and he gathers himself, it's over. We need more of that from him. And I told him, I said, I want him this year to show the world that he has versatility in his game, the way he can move, the way he can go after the basketball. If you're 6'11" and you're 15 and 10, get 4 offensive rebounds, and that's some good stuff for your future.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.
Thanks,
be safe
everyone.
going back.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
See you tomorrow.